Good morning, students. Today we are moving to the last topic of our chapter 9, Heredity and Evolution. Okay, so we almost completed all of the botany as well as zoology parts. So today is the last day of this chapter. So the last topic is sex determination. The last topic is sex determination. Okay, so what is sex determination? The process by which the sex of a person is determined. Sex determination is the process by which sex of a person is determined is called sex determination. The process by which the sex of a person is determined is called sex determination. Genetic is involved in sex determination. Okay, so genetics is involved in sex determination. Genetics. Okay. Then sex determination can be done by various ways. Sex determination can be done by various ways. The two ways that you are going to study in your chapter, that is sex determination by sex chromosome. First one is sex determination by sex chromosome, and second one, sex determination by environmental factors. Sex determination by environmental factors. Okay, so what is meant by sex determination? Sex determination is the process by which the sex of a person is determined. The sex of a person is determined is called sex determination. Genetics is involved in sex determination. Genetics is involved in sex determination. We can determine the sex of a person by sex chromosome or by environmental factors. Okay, so these are the two major ways of sex determination. Okay, first we will discuss by the determination of sex by sex chromosome. Determination of sex by sex chromosome. So determination of sex by sex chromosome. Okay. So what is sex chromosome? The chromosome which determine the sex of a person is called sex chromosome. What is called sex chromosome? The chromosome which determine the sex of a person. A chromosome which determine the sex of a person is called sex chromosome. We know what is chromosome, isn't it? Okay. There are two types of sex chromosome. There are two types of sex chromosome. First one is X sex chromosome. Second one is Y sex chromosome. Okay, so sex chromosome means the chromosome which determine the sex of a person is called sex chromosome. There are two types of sex chromosome, X chromosome and Y sex chromosome. Okay, so two sex chromosomes are X chromosome and Y chromosome. Okay, so now we will discuss about the conditions of male and female. Now we will discuss the conditions of male and female. Suppose if it is male, there is only one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. Suppose male, in case of male, it has one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. Okay, so if a person is male, so they have one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. That is, half of the sperms will have X chromosome and half of the sperms will have Y chromosome. We know the males will produce sperms for the fertilization. That sperm may contain half will be X chromosome and half will be Y chromosome. Okay, then we can represent X and Y chromosome. This is X chromosome, and we can represent Y chromosome as this is Y chromosome. Okay, X chromosome and Y chromosome. Then, suppose a person is female. Suppose a person is female. They have two X chromosomes. The two chromosome will be X. Okay, the two sex chromosome will be X chromosome. Okay, so all the female gametes, that is all ovum, will have only X chromosome. How many number of ovums a female produce? Which means per month only one ovum will be produced. Okay, so you may familiar with the menstrual cycle in how do organism reproduce chapter. So per month a female produce one ovum. Okay, that ovum will be always carry X chromosome. That is why female are having two X chromosomes. 1, 2. 2 are X chromosomes. Okay. 2 are X chromosomes. So these are the basic things regarding the sex chromosome. So male having one X chromosome and one Y chromosome, that is half of the sperms will have X chromosome and half of the sperms will have Y chromosome. On the other hand, female will have two X chromosome. Okay, so there is no Y chromosome in female. All the female gametes called ovum. All the ovum will have only X chromosome. So, sex of a child depends on fertilization. Sex of a child depends on fertilization. Okay, so sex of a child depends upon the fertilization. Just look different types of possible fertilization system. Before that, we will discuss about the human system. Okay, first we will discuss human system, then we will give all the different type of system. So we know female will have both X chromosome in their gametes, whereas male will have one X chromosome and one Y chromosome in their gametes. Female means mother. Mother will have two X chromosome in their gametes. Father will have one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. What happens? Mother produce gametes. Okay, gametes contain one X chromosome. Here also one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. So half of the sperm will have X chromosome, half of the sperm will have Y chromosome. Here all the ovum will have X chromosome. Then what happens? Crossing. Crossing may take place. So suppose X may cross with the X chromosome of male. The X chromosome of female may cross with the X chromosome of male, may produce XX chromosome, which will be a female child. A female child. Okay. Then what happens when this X chromosome of mother cross with Y chromosome of father? They will produce XY containing offspring. So they are male childs. Okay. So if the X chromosome of mother cross with the X chromosome of father, the newly born child will be female child. Suppose the X chromosome of mother cross with the Y chromosome of father, the newly born child will be male. So there is 50% chance for become male child and 50% chance to become female child. Female child. You understand? So 50% chance to become a boy or 50% chance to become a girl. Okay. So that's why the human population is roughly half males and half females. if you look the human population, you can see half males and half females. Okay, you understand? But nowadays there is so many belief which is happened in the in the homes, that mother is responsible for the giving birth to female child. Okay, so such things are happening in some homes. Okay, but the truth is father is responsible for the sex of the baby. Father is responsible for the sex of the baby, not the mother. So, who is responsible for the sex of the baby? Yes, father is responsible for the sex of the baby. Okay, if father contribute X sex chromosome at the fertilization through sperm. Okay, suppose if father contribute X sex chromosome. Suppose father contribute X sex chromosome of X sex chromosome at fertilization through sperm. Then the baby born will be girl. Suppose the father contribute Y sex chromosome at fertilization through sperm, the newly born child will be boy. Okay, so why? Because mother always contribute X chromosome. Why? Because mother is XX. Okay, all the ovum may contain only XX chromosome. But for father, he is what? Father is heterogamete. So it can contribute X or Y. Why? Because it contains half the sperms will be carrying XX chromosome and half the sperms may carry Y chromosome. Okay, so there is equal chance of giving X chromosome as well as Y. So father is responsible for the determination of sex of the baby. So father is responsible for the sex of the baby. Always mother contribute X sex chromosome. Okay, so some mother-in-laws, okay, some mother-in-laws in the North India, mainly it is happening in the North India, but nowadays our South India also happening so many incidents. If you are thoroughly reading the newspaper and you are eagerly know about the day-to-day news, you may familiar about these news that mother-in-law harasses daughter-in-laws for having child. Okay, so if a daughter-in-law give birth to a girl child, so all are pointing out that girl is responsible for the birth of female child. But actually, who is responsible for the birth of, or who is responsible for the sex of the baby? Father is responsible for the birth of a girl child, or father is responsible for the birth of a male or boy child. Moreover, the main thing is girl is not less than a boy. Both girls as well as boys are equally showing quality. Okay, so both are equal. There is no sex differentiation. There is no sex differentiation. All are equal. Okay, so these are about what? The sex determination in human beings. The sex determination in human beings. Okay, this is by sex chromosome. Sex determination by sex chromosome. Okay, so we will discuss some common things. First one, in man, Drosophila and other animals. Man, Drosophila and other animals, it will follow XX, XY. XX, XY, that is female-male system. That is female-male system. Okay, so in man, Drosophila, they follow XX, XY, that is female-male system. Second one, in case of grasshopper, And some other animals, in case of grasshopper and some other animals, it will follow XX X0 system, that is female male system. Okay, in XX X0, what will happen means XX will become female. If a child may having both XX sex chromosome, it will become female, that is girl child, and if it X0, that is it will become male. Okay, so father may have X and 0 chromosome. 0 means there is no sex chromosome, and mother has both X chromosome, so it will contribute only X chromosome. So if a fertilization may happen, there is equal chances to become girl as well as boy child. Okay, so it will be like this. It will provide only one gametes. It will provide two types of gametes. Suppose this X chromosome cross with the X chromosome, it will provide female child, and if this X chromosome cross with no chromosomes, so it will provide male, that is boy child. Okay, so this is normally happen in case of grasshopper, that is XX X0 system. XX X0 system. Okay, then come to some insects. Some insects, and it will be X0 XX system, that is female male system. So here the female is heterogamete. Here the female is heterogamete. Female is heterogamete and male is homogamete. Male is homogam. Why? Because homo means two are same. That's why the male become homogamete and here the female become heterogamete. So here the female determines the sex of the newborn baby. Here the female determines the sex of the newly born baby, but male they always give only one type of sex chromosome. Okay. So in case of some insects, females are responsible for the determination of the sex of the child. Okay, XO XX system. Then finally birds. Okay, birds it may contain hen, everything. Okay, birds. They follow Z, W and WW system. ZW, WW system. This is also female male system. Here the female is ZW, that is heterogamete. So female are responsible for the sex of the newly born child and male is homogamete. Okay, so simply you can easily understand that the heterogamete, okay, which person having heterogamete, they are responsible for the determination of sex of the child. Okay, so these are the different systems of sex determination. Okay, we, man and Drosophila, they follow XS, XY. Okay, XS will belong to female, XY will belong to male. In case of grasshopper, it is XS, X0 type. XS will belong to female, X0 belong to male. In case of some insects, it follow X0, XS system. Here, the female has X0, male has XS. Okay, then last, in case of birds, ZW belong to female, WW belong to male. And in some insects and birds, female are responsible for the sex of the child, whereas in man, Drosophila, grasshopper, the male are responsible for the determination of sex of the child. Okay, so these are about the sex determination by sex chromosome. Now we will discuss sex determination by environmental factors. 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 In some animals, especially reptiles, okay, in some animals, especially reptiles, the temperature of incubation of fertilized egg. Okay, the temperature of incubation of fertilized egg. We know in reptiles they will lay egg, and that fertilized egg may be in a incubated period. After that incubated period, that egg has to form larval stage. Okay, so after egg it will produce a larval stage. So in that incubation period, the temperature plays an important role in the sex of the child. Okay, so the temperature of incubation of fertilized egg play a role in sex determination. Example, turtle and crocodile. Okay, so both will produce female offspring. Turtle and crocodile may produce female offspring when there is a high incubation temperature. Okay, turtle and crocodile will produce female offspring when it having a high incubation temperature. If there is a high incubation temperature, the turtle and crocodile may produce female offspring. Okay, so lizard also produce what? Lizard produce female offspring, or we can say lizard produce male offspring at high incubation temperature. Female produce male offspring at high incubation temperature. Okay, so in turtle and crocodile, what happened? If there is a high incubation temperature, the egg will become female offspring. Okay, but in case of lizard, if there is a high incubation temperature, it will produce it will develop male offspring. Let us discuss another very important example. Okay, normally if any questions may come from this environmental factors, always it will show this example, that is Bonilia. So reptiles, temperature of incubation of fertilized egg plays a important role in the determination of sex of the offspring. In case of turtle and crocodile, if the incubation temperature is high, it will develop female offspring. In case of lizard, the incubation temperature is very high, it will produce male offspring. Then next example is Bonilia. Okay, this is the common example which we explain when we are talking about environmental dependent sex determination. Example, Bonilia. Okay, so actually Bonilia is the green spoonworm. We will call it green spoonworm. It will live in seawater. Green spoonworm, it will live in what? Seawater. Okay, just draw the picture. I'll try to draw the picture. Okay. It will look like this. Okay, sorry. Okay, it will more or less look like this. So this is called proboscis. Proboscis gland. Okay, so this is called proboscis, and inside this contains so many organs and everything. Okay, so what is the condition to become male and female? Let us discuss. Okay, suppose the larvae may remain free in the sea water. Larvae remain free in the sea water and settle down on the sea bottom. Larvae, suppose the larvae of Bonilia may free in the sea water and settle down in the bottom of sea. It may produce female Bonilia. What? Larvae become free and settle down in bottom of sea water. Bottom sea. Okay, bottom of sea. So it will produce what? Female. It will produce female. Okay, and suppose the larvae may settle down in the proboscis of female. Proboscis of, this is the proboscis gland. If suppose the larvae settle down on the proboscis, it may produce male Bonilias, male offsprings. Okay, so this is the that is, environment determines the sex of the newly born offspring. Suppose the larvae of Bonilia may free in the sea water and settle down on the bottom of sea. It will become female Bonilia, and suppose the larvae settle down in the proboscis of female, it will become male Bonilia. So this is about what? Sex determined by environmental factors. Okay, there are some other animals. What happened to them is they have the ability to change their sex. Okay, so in some animals like snail, example snail. Okay, you will study the sex determination by snail in your higher classes. So some animals like snail, individuals can change sex. Individuals can change sex. Okay, individuals can change sex. So here the sex is not determined by genetics. Okay, so here the sex is not determined by genetics. So but in case of our sex chromosome, the sex is determined by genetics. So these are about our chapter 9, hereditary and evolution. Okay, so I hope you all get the all important points. You may prepare your notes and everything. I hope so. So what you want to do is just go through the chapter thoroughly. Study all the important points. If you feel any difficulty in any area, please freely to contact me. Then in the next class, what we will do is we will discuss the book back question. Okay, I will try to make an online discussion so that you can interact with me. So these are about our chapter 9, hereditary and evolution. Remaining we have only 2 chapters, that is life process and control and coordination. Okay, let us discuss which chapter we want to start. Okay, so thank you students. Thank you for your cooperation. We will meet with another chapter soon.